Okay, today we are in a very special place. I'm just taking a break. I just walked here. It was like a 10-minute walk, and now we're going to go see a very special grave. Well, first of all, I'd like to say, I'll cut it. Hello everyone, I'm back. Today we are in Stratford, Connecticut at a paranormal convention which is going to take place in that building in about 30 minutes. And here is a burial ground, and it says, in honor of the men and women who planted in the wilderness the early homes of Stratford, who fought bravely and suffered patiently in the war of the American Revolution, who left their descendants a proud memory of courage, endurance, and faith in God. It's a very old burial ground, 1676 to 1906. And here it is, visitors welcome, no dogs allowed. Today, we're going to walk around this burial ground for a few minutes. And the first thing I've noticed that I didn't notice yesterday, and this is day 2 of a paranormal convention. How about that? All the names of all the people and where they're buried in here. They're right here. But there's one grave that we want to visit. I'm not sure if any other YouTuber has visited this grave here in Stratford, Connecticut, but I'm going to do it. I'd like to make a shout out to Team Bingman Paranormal. I'm one of their members now, but I still have my channel. As you can see, these stones are pretty old. A lot of them are like dating back 1600s. And newest ones are from 1908 or 1909. But well, I shouldn't say that. It said that on the gate, but here we have burials that look like cremations that were fairly recent. 2022 is one of the most recent ones here. So in a sense, it's still somewhat active. Yeah, here is a really old burial. Some of these stones have been damaged, but someone probably stole the marble that and left. Of course, they're going to leave the bricks. Oh yeah, the marble was missing. So that was once probably a very good, nice looking stone at one time. It's barely readable. Yeah, very hard, difficult to read this. Yeah, I'm here with a great deal of respect. I will be communicating later. And I know some members of the debunking clan, their eyes are going to glaze over when I do a necrophonic session. But I really don't care what anyone thinks about necrophonic or the other apps. They do work. But like a lot of us say, not every place is haunted. In some places, you won't get any kind of a response or anything, even in supposedly haunted places. And this is something. There's like no real pathway, no rhyme or reason to the way that these graves are laid out. Yeah, they just picked a spot and buried somebody. Yeah, a lot's been happening in my life, and I apologize for being inactive for probably 9 months. But sometimes life gets in the way of YouTube, and things have to be taken care of. If there's any spirits here, you can talk to this device, and it will hear you. Yeah, these are brand new camera phones. It's really weird how these graves are laid out. Everything's not mapped out, but still, it looks totally disorganized. There's a couple swear words I'd like to use, but I'm not going to. Yeah, you can see a lot of these stones are very old. Some a little bit vandalized. Others just That's what happens to marble. After a while, it degrades and falls apart, especially with the acid rain. I was here on a little tour yesterday. It's a $10 tour. But here we are going to visit, as like I said, a very special grave. This grave belonged to a woman who was the wife of a sailor. Got accused of being a witch, stood trial and was convicted, and sentenced to hanging. Somewhere here in Stratford. But she was buried here in a very peculiar way. Something that I've never seen before. Other people may have seen. Yeah, and may have seen this type of burial before, especially when someone is accused of being a witch. And now it's time for me to introduce Mary Goody Bassett. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is her grave. She was executed for being a witch, but she was an outspoken woman in the 1600s. She was like 34 years old, I think. Was born in England, ended up here. Is married a sea captain. But she was very outspoken, which was really, really not welcome in those days. And in the 1640s, 1650s. I don't know if that's part of her grave or not. But she was encapsulated in like some kind of a concrete-like material. They did not want her to rise again. Yeah, it's very. Yeah, as soon as I turned the corner and said her name, I felt chills running down my spine. But there's a good side to this story. In 2023, the city of Stratford exonerated her, and I think there were like 2 or 3 others that were, I think, convicted of being witches. But here she is, Mary Goody. Well, Goody was sort of like an abbreviation for good wives, which was a term that was used back in the 1600s. Well, yeah, her name is Mary Goody Bassett. Died in 1654. And now this is a time where the debunkers can just wander off. Well, first thing we're going to do is going to drop a K2 meter. Which some people say, well, that really doesn't do anything. It's, it wasn't meant to pick up ghosts and things like that. But I'm using it as a baseline. As you can see, there's no Absolutely no EMF out here. Nothing. It's quiet. My phone probably would not even bother it. And so you have equipment all in different pockets and other things and places, and I have to pull stuff out. So I will like respectfully put this on her grave for now, for a minute. Maybe you'll pick up something as I try to figure out where I put my Bluetooth speaker. This is going to be a very short one. You have a backpack with multiple pockets, and sometimes I cannot figure out how to open it. I'm just going to let it run. See if we pick up any EVPs and any kind of a background noise.
Powering on.
Okay, we powered it on. Powered on the Bluetooth. Yeah, powered the Bluetooth.
Ready to pair.
Now we gotta find the phone.
Ready to pair. Paired.
Okay. That one. If there's any spirits here that wish to communicate with me, please do so. Here we go. I think that's it.
Maximum volume.
Okay. If there's any spirits that wish to communicate, you can do so by talking in this device. Right here. And here we go. Hello, Mary. Are there any spirits here that wish to communicate with me? Oops, sorry about that. Hello. Do you wish to communicate with me? Hello? And as you can see, the K2 is flatline, so does anyone here want to talk to me? Mary, are you here? Mary Goody Bassett, are you here? I know you probably have not spoken in a while. I don't know if anyone else has been here. It's sad that you died the way you did. They should have really taken better care of your grave. Especially in 2023. Does anyone want to speak to me? Or are you just quiet? My name is Dan. If you can say my name. Can anyone say my name? Yeah, looks like a separate family plot. Very well maintained. Well, not quite. There's a couple of stones that look like they got toppled. Yeah, this is going to be a very short investigation. Okay. Yeah, there are some voices coming over, but the older a spirit is, the less audible the voices are. Please, can anyone speak to me? In the name of the Lord. Okay, thank you, spirits, for communicating with me, or trying to, if you did. Yeah, we will review the footage. Let's try to see if we can find anything. But this is like a very quiet cemetery, very peaceful. It's not a current cemetery. Well, maybe it is. But most of these people died here before 1909. So a lot of them are unfamiliar with this technology. Okay, thank you, spirits, for communicating. So we turn off Bluetooth,
Powering off.
powering off the Bluetooth. But yeah, I just wanted to come out here, pay my respects to Mary, because everyone yesterday was calling her Goody. I don't know if it was a nickname or what, but I did a little research on her last night after I got home, and it was more to introduce her to everyone than do an investigation, really. I just wanted to tell her story. This is like the first time I ever heard of it, but they really were convinced she was a witch. And there's a rumor that there was a stone that she was so desperate not to die when they were dragging her off that her fingernails actually left marks in the stone. But that's no one knows where it is, whatever happened to the stone. They said rumors that somebody stole it and put it in their basement, or it became part of a wall somewhere. But I'll have more on Mary after I get home. I'll throw in some additional information on her. But yeah, I just wanted to come out here and pay my respects to her. A little disappointed that the necrophonic didn't really pick up that many responses. But there were some voices heard that we would have to boost the audio quality and do a few other things. But there she is. Mary Goody Bassett. And now I leave you in peace. Yeah, there's some very unusual stones here and other things, and that actually looks metal. It probably is metal. Some kind of cast iron. But it's interesting how it's like right here. With bird poop on it. Who knows, it might be beardo poop. You never know. But that's another story. And yes, we do keep an eye on the debunkers, or some of the more well-known ones. Yeah, all these are like, that's a newer stone that was erected in 1965 for Adam Blakeman, is minister of the Stratford Church from 1598 to 1665. And yeah, one thing I found out yesterday is, lately you've been seeing Catholic priests helping out ghost hunters and other on TV and things like that, and I did not know that priests retire and go to like a retirement home, but some of them just want to be active. You know, they did ones that were very active in the church, did exorcisms, other things, and wanted to continue that work. And I'm really skeptical about some of the shows, except, yeah, especially for Bilbo Baggins' cousin, Zach. I mean, he really needs to go back to the Shire. That's only my opinion, but yeah, it's very quiet out here, very peaceful. But hopefully one day they will do something in the memory of Mary Bassett. I would like to see like a statue erected or something like that. And, yeah, 1600s were a really dark time, and a lot of random people were accused of being witches that had nothing to do with witchcraft, that were just trying to start women's lib a little early, it seems like. And some people didn't like that. And so, what better way to get rid of someone than to, convict them of being a witch? Yeah, these stones are all laid out different. Patterns here. There's like no clear pathways, is it? There. Oh, this looks like a good spot. We'll just dump them here, which is something that they did in a lot of the early burial grounds. But this one, they put walls around him and left it alone. But New Haven, Connecticut had a similar burial ground. They had walls around everything, stones, and now it's totally unmarked. All the stones are gone. The fence that surrounded it is gone. They totally eliminated. They totally eliminated the cemetery. They moved the stones, left all the bodies, and but here they left it. They left it alone. They didn't turn it into a park or anything. They had enough room around here for a park. So very nice grounds, as you can see. Just take a quick look around Stratford. It's a library there, and there is the center. I can't remember the name of it, but that's what happens when you get over a certain age. But yeah, it's a very nice place here. It's almost 11 o'clock, and I'm going to go check in. So we'll talk to you later.